this is the best of 7, and the terms of this money match are basically if Krispy wins, then Luke has to stop playing on bad internet.
Best of 7 or best of 2?
Best of 7.
Or
Eli, we're not talking. Embiid is dead. Don't even bring it up.
right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
like
with the next elimination point.
I thought maybe because it's all about
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah.
I'm leaving it. Is this a money match or
This is a money match. For 3 and 2 will pick.
We've got an important $20 money match.
Okay. This is important because if Luke loses, he has to stop playing on bad internet.
Wait, what? No. The people of Diamond 2 will be...
Yeah. Let the record show that Luke is master and is a Falco that plays on laggy internet, so make of that what you will.
Well, that's Falcons already have an advantage. You can't edge them.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, and if Luke does win, then Krispy has to write a 509-word bit longer about how Luke is great. Which I don't know. 509.
Very specific.
Yeah. I would think so too, except it's just it was probably the first number that Kim Blue had the big number and the 509.
The biggest number.
The biggest number there.
If you can think of a bigger number, write it in the comments.
Yeah. If anyone has a bigger number than 509, but I
don't think you can.
I don't expect anyone to come up with anything so ridiculous. It's a very large number. Oh, not quite fair.
That's why they call the search engine 509.
Yeah, 509 because that's the biggest number.
Oh, wow.
So there's game 1 goes to
You know what? I think he threw there into the hitbox of the and that kept it out longer. And she went into the rest of it. Especially
yeah. Well, we were talking about that earlier with Fox Top 9 and how important that is to Fox. In a way, it's kind of like that.
Falco's does have her in the recovery.
Yeah.
Not have the vertical kill moves that Fox does.
No, probably. I don't even know if Fox was first match, but it's probably maybe it probably is. Falco's weird because I feel like he doesn't have a lot of very bad matchups. He also doesn't have a lot. He also has a lot that are testable, even down to lower level characters.
No, they just wanted to have something.
Oh no, there's something bigger on the line. So Luke apparently has shitty movement, and Krispy was bodying him until he spiked about 400. And so if Krispy wins, Luke can't do next play for 9 months, or until he gets good internet, whichever comes first.
Next year.
Yeah. If Luke wins, Krispy's right at 509. No idea why it's 509.
Yeah.
existing to
I guess we can update it, but I was like, it only goes to 3, so.
fine with whoever runs the
Yeah.
game.
This is like if you watch sport, like
$87.
back in the day, like the 80s or whatever, and the score would not constantly be on the screen. It would like update and show every once in a while.
Yeah.
If you tuned in randomly, you just like didn't know what the score was.
You ever, if you look, I've been through the things for or
Evens it up one apiece.
if you watch baseball at Fenway Park, they still have that manual score.
Oh yeah.
And they're sneaky. They changed that's blue sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Development versus Quack.
That's neutral shake actually, isn't it?
Max survival. Thank you.
Am I crazy? I think it's neutral. I don't even know.
That's so. If you look,
Okay.
versus normal sheet, that's more of a dark blue.
Okay, what's throwing me off is that kind of looks like neutral sheet.
Oh yeah, it definitely does. But let's see.
Like the color thing.
It's really like when Spud the doc was still Mr. Shout outs to Spud. He and I traveled to Big House, and I think we spent like 2.5 hours just discussing what the worst skins are. And we were like, yeah, blue sheet kind of sucks because it's literally like just a slightly off version of
Yeah. Like one of those Pokemon shinies that are just like basically the same color.
but like it was slightly off and spent uncanny how
Yeah. That makes sense.
the worst skin in the game, however, is Daisy Peach.
Daisy Peach, yeah, that seems
He
like
looks
not
like
enough.
she's gone and had way too long in Canada, and it's just
Yeah, it is like a, it's like an unnatural kind of, yeah, it is that uncanny. Yeah, there's people who like Daisy. Yeah, I don't even like, I mean the orange is okay, but it's just like, I don't know, it just doesn't look like natural to me, so it's kind of weird. It just stands out.
my Marth skins tier list is I personally think black is like I love black, but the problem is I always associate black with Music King. So
Yeah.
I feel like I have to achieve a certain mastery before I dare don that like your gender black. So for now it's just Music. I started as green and I'm like
Yeah, I go back and forth on green colors in this game because some of them they look cool and some of them just like, oh, it doesn't really work in this like art style or however.
yeah, I don't like green very much. I don't like white or
Yeah, a lot of people
I love
do.
Bright. I don't like the
Yeah.
what he wears.
Shout out to Craig, but yeah, I can see it. I've noticed a lot of people who don't like white, what they take issue with is like the red tape with the white.
I think red is nasty.
Yeah, red looks nice. I like red.
Red looks nice, neutral looks nice, black. So Mark's got really he's got good.
Yeah, most Marths I think look pretty decent. I think for Icy's too. I think Icy's probably my least favorite is the. It's like the orange and light blue one is probably my least favorite, but at the same time I kind of like it because it's funny, and you can call it toothpaste and orange juice.
Oh,
It's very funny.
yes.
I think red and neutral look.
Coco and Hannah.
Yeah, that's one. It's the orange and the red are the ones where Hannah's in the front. But I mean, I still call I'd say Hannah regardless of what skin I'm playing. But I like the red's my favorite for sure. But I think neutral looks really good. Green looks alright. don't like it quite as much, but I do think it looks good.
I like the sugar and then there's the like strawberry looking.
Yeah.
Got it right before it's yeah. It's a good color.
Yeah, I don't know. The one that jumps to my mind immediately is where I'm like, oh, these don't have good skins, or like I wouldn't know what. I guess, you know, Bowser. Bowser's are kind of like, I like the black one a bit, but I don't think Bowser has great skin.
Bad skin, bad nerd. It's interesting.
Yeah, again,
They just don't change much.
no, really the only one that I think looks, the purple one looks pretty cool, because the purple actually stands out. I think blue looks alright, too.
Purple also works because Ganondorf's a lot of Ganondorf's.
Yeah, it matches. It almost feels like that should be what Ganondorf's main color is. I kind of Game & Watch. I don't think the colors are bad by any means, but they're just kind of boring.
You know what's really funny? I think Jigglypuff, I think all of her skins are pretty cool, except for literally naked.
Yeah, it is weird. Like, it feels weird when you're playing, like, just a naked top. Like, I feel that way a little bit about Pikachu, too, but it's definitely worse than Puff. Or worse with Puff, I mean.
I definitely feel that way with Pikachu's, but, just because, you know, you have Axe, you have Panther.
Yeah.
And crap. Who's red?
I think Swift does red.
Red, yeah. So Pikachu's got, you know, representation across the...
Yeah.
I
don't know if anyone does neutral, really.
No,
I feel like there is a neutral Pikachu. Oh, just maybe J2? I don't know what J2 is. I feel like it's either neutral or blue, but it might be neutral. Yeah, I haven't played J2 in so long. I feel like it's crazy because J2 has a billion games already. Yeah, it's really hard. It's just not good. Like, you just don't really have a way to approach things very well. And you can kill Nana, it actually gets okay, but because the chain grab itself isn't like huge, really just get it to Crispy. But Pikachu's kind of like he's kind of one of those characters, like the down throw dare weight makes it a little bit more tricky to get off and off the
and there's a real chain grab that's like a Sheik.
Yeah, it's not as good as the Sheik one, because it only goes to, I think, I want to say 42%.
I was doing, for you know, for some definite research purposes, not for any real, you know, some good reasons. I was looking at Ices and seeing what I could do with them as a potential counterpoint. Problematic.
Yeah, it's a certain character that may or may not be on the screen right now.
But I was also like, wow, wait, Ice Climber's really good against Pikachu as well.
Yeah,
that's another
yeah, no.
Marth is like, he probably wins it.
Yeah, it's like if you have it, and I do think if you're gonna have a secondary like that too. I mean, in the case of Sheik, I mean, Sheik's a pretty common character, so it may not affect as much. But that was like when I've been like trying to, you know, because I've experimented with secondaries for Peach, and a big problem I run into when I'm trying to do that is the fact that I just don't play Peach as much. So, and there's no other matchup I'm really motivated to like play a secondary for. So it's like. Sometimes I've thought about secondaries where it's like, well, can I just play it in this matchup also just so I'm keeping this character warm and not, you know... And it's not this thing where it's like, oh, well, maybe once every 3 tournaments I have to break this out. Yeah, Marth's a pretty good option. I've tried some Sheik.
I mean, it's just not auto win. Puff is much more auto win if you're like,
yeah.
I don't want to do anything.
Puff has kind of been my thought. I think Puff is a little bit of a harder matchup to learn against Peach, but it's like once you have it down. And Puff's also, I feel like, a good choice too, because like, keeping the character warm is like less important. Puff's very, like, I think she can be difficult in some of in like learning matchups in some ways. But, like once you sort of have her down, there's not a lot of like maintenance.
You only have to, and if you're only just doing it for the team, you only have to do it for one match.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, maybe I can waste this. So I wouldn't have to learn all the handoff. Nope, just the one big, forward throw handoff, chic, and going the trip. Like,
Yeah.
try that, but then I'm like, wait a minute, I'm playing Mark for like, kind of wide and high, but then,
Yeah.
I don't think I've gotten better at the punish against chic.
Yeah, I feel like that's always like a big thing in that matchup. Is it feels like if you have the punish down as Marth, it's like not that bad, but it's just like it's one of those. There's a lot of matchups like this. I feel where it's like it isn't really that it's like this horrible on paper. It's that one character execution like requirement to play this matchup is way lower. That's how I feel about like Icy's Falcon, where like Icy's have the punish game there to match Falcons. It's just like it requires a lot more execution than what Falcon has to do to Icy's.
And also,
Wow,
hey,
that was
the side of good is up
yeah, right. You're just settling in.
We're probably gonna go back to. Yeah, the thing is, even in like the most lopsided matchups you're gonna see, unless they're like literally new, most of the time gonna be like if you're the better player, you're gonna be winning on the road.
Yeah, definitely.
Neutral like 70 something. But you can get, in most matchups, right, even if you win neutral 70-30, if your opponent gets to, if they win neutral, kill you, and you get 100%,
Yeah.
like,
That's like, I mean, like, that's just like at the end of the day, like Melee is like a very punish-heavy game, and I think it's like most notable, and like you look at the characters that are like on the getting towards the fringe of viability, and the difference between the ones who like are viable and aren't usually comes down to like, okay, this character just has like a really good, it's like the Peach, Falcon, Icy's kind of area, Yoshi. It's like these characters just have a really strong punish, and they can kind of make up for the fact that they're not as good at neutral.
and when your punish is like not big, certain matches.
Yeah. That's sort of the thing with like we were talking about Pikachu and Icy's or Pikachu and Puff is like Pikachu is so reliant on kind of those like quick give punishes that like when you play characters like Jigglypuff and Icy's that win neutral and now you don't really get those like it gets very hard.
Oh, I think the side of the team on the council is off.
Yeah. Real good for Krispy right now.
Back forward tilt on the
Patient, not to take too many risks.
Press stock now.
Down tilted there, but it's at 107. This is really rough against Peak at 0.
Yep, and CC.
Yeah, that should be it.
And
Alright.
there we go! Crispy! Crispy